Similarly, class B, water is not allowed to put on class B. Wet chemical is not allowed, and is similarly dry powder is not allowed. C, involving electrical equipment, water, foam, wet chemical not allowed. Only dry chemical, carbon dioxide or cleaning agent you can use. FM200, halogenated agents you can use it. Okay. Type D fire involving metals, you just put a dry powder like a sand. If you will put sand on it, class metal fire, it will automatically extinguish it. K is only also for wet chemical, special type of chemical. When you extinguish it, it will be displace the oxygen and it will be make a foam on it, and fire will goes down. Clear? Any question about this chart? Yes, gentlemen. No response. Busy, brother?
Sir, we cannot use this water on a kitchen fire,
No.
like cooking clarified.
Cooking is the special type of wet chemical only you are allowed. You will put water, fire will initiate more because cooking oil and grease are fatty vegetable oils. This is special kind of wet chemical only can extinguish the fire.
Okay, sir, clear.
These are the anatomy: handle, nozzle, gauge. Uh, okay, but in carbon dioxide cylinder there is no gauge. Okay, pressure gauge not available. These are the hydrant. Usually in plants you can see it, fire hydrant to control the fire. This is special type of pentagonal wrench is used to unlock the valve, unlock the cover, and these type of hydrant are realistic laboratory under laboratory approved equipment. And if you need external help, the fire defense team, civil defense team, or firefighter, they will bring their vehicle, pressurized water sprinkler vehicle. They can attach to him to get the external water from the facility to extinguish the fire. If fire is in huge area, so these type of fire hydrant helpful. You can see in the building areas, parking areas, roadside industrial areas, having the arrangement fire hydrant and connection supply of water either in potable underground water, or you can get external supply of water. So these things, these hydrant basically to manage the fire in huge areas. Cooling, as I told you, for water, smoothing for foam, CO2, wet chemical, fire blanket, these are helpful for smoothing. And powder you will use like sand, so it will be helpful for the starving method. So all extinguishing media you people are using fire extinguisher work on the smoothing method except water. So water is basically just cool down. The other media is just displacing the oxygen. And the powder, it will just disturb the chemical reaction. Any question about it? Yes, brother. Are you focusing the slide or
Yes, yes,
you are
sir, I'm
busy
focused.
otherwise?
No,
Brother,
sir.
timely you respond now, so at least I know you people are aware, available, and I'm not speaking just to my time. I think I'm speaking with my laptop.
No, no, sir.
Okay. So fire extinguishers having a different method, different classes, and different types. So as a professional, you just have to choose according to the risk. So if I will ask you, there is a fire in switchgear panels. So which fire extinguishing media you will use to extinguish the fire? Which one will be the best portable extinguishing media?
Uh, Dry powder type.
Okay. What else more?
And
Other other participant,
carbon
can you?
dioxide.
You people are working in plants. Do you observe which type of extinguishing media in huge level the SEC is using?
Yeah, we have this dry type fire extinguishers. We have firefighting type system in substations, having huge cylinders of this dry type fire
So
extinguisher.
what is the inside media? What is the extinguishing media inside the big cylinders?
Powder,
What is that?
powder.
Novak 11, 20, or FM 200 or carbon dioxide? Which type of media?
Sorry, sir, I'm not
FM
about it.
200.
Sorry?
FM 200.
FM 200. Okay. So these are the same. Wait, brother, until Azan. After Azan, I will resume it. Yes. We are discussing the different type of extinguishing media. So for electrical purpose, electrical fire involving, you just can use CO2 for initial purpose. And in substation, they have the arrangement automatic FM200 and automatic control panel system who just guess the smoke and alarm available alarm panel will give the signal to centralize FM200 gas. So the purpose is that the consequences can be less, and to initial stage it can overcome the fire. So we have a different situation. So you people as a firefighter select the rightest one fire extinguisher to extinguish the fire. So as I told you, you people have to be a preventive measures. So when there is a fire, as per procedure, as you people have to call the uh, 911, or you have to call the civil defense. Okay, if it is in small stage, you can extinguish it. If you think it's not out of control, so do not put yourself into a risk and wait until you have help arrived. Okay, meanwhile you follow the protocols. You have to generate the alarm so everyone to be evacuate, and you have to be assembled in assembly area. There will be a rollout, attendance will be call out, and you people have to be respond and wait until unless emergency team will not give you green signal to back to your work. So these are the protocols when there is a fire. And the second things, when you have to uh, operate the fire extinguisher, so please correct size and correct type of media to extinguish the fire. In response, there is a race formula rescue. If someone need the help, so you can rescue him. You have to be alarmed to notify other department, other area people in case of emergency, and you have to be utilized available extinguishing arrangement so that you can extinguish the fire. So it is very easy how to use the extinguisher. Is the formula is pass. It is easy to be remember. So P first letter it means pull. The extinguisher having a seal pin, so you have to be unlock it, and then your aim should be base of the fire by standing at least uh, 2 meter far from the fire. You not put yourself into a risk by going near to the fire. Then you have to squeeze the uh, nozzle of the handle of the fire extinguisher and act as like a spraying by right to left, left to right. You have pumping, you have squeezing, and you have to be spray at the base of fire where the fire is originate. So in this case, you can overcome the fire. I will show you one video. It will be helpful to uh, understand the procedure of pass, and it will be elaborate demonstrate to you how it can work. So watch this video. If there will be any questions, you can ask after the video.
Fires kill more than 3,000 people in the United States each year. And if we're going to have to deal with these fires at home, in the office, in the shop, wherever, we have to know how to use a fire extinguisher. When you encounter a fire, you have to make a conscious decision. Is it worth me trying to put it out with a fire extinguisher? Should I just back out of there and call 911 and let the professionals take care of it? Every company is going to have someone in charge of checking these visually on a monthly basis. Every year you'll have them sent away to be checked by the professionals, but the monthly checks are pretty simple. Let's make sure that they're charged. Let's make sure all the parts are in place, that the hose is in good condition, that they're mounted in the right place. It's easy to lose track of one of these things if they get used. Make sure it gets put back, it gets recharged, because you never know when you're going to need to use one. If you happen upon a fire that is small enough for you to actually fight with one of these smaller fire extinguishers, all you have to remember is the acronym PASS. PASS helps us learn how to use this thing safely and not forget it when our mind is being preoccupied by the blaze. P is for pull, and we're going to pull the pin. The pin is here to make sure that this thing doesn't accidentally get discharged. It's really the only thing that's stopping these two levers from coming together and discharging the unit. When we pull the pin, make sure we're not squeezing together. We're just holding on the underside. It should be pretty easy to pull. It should have some sort of a tether on it or maybe a plastic band. Discard both of those things, and that's when we're going to go ahead and grab this nozzle and move on to our next letter. Grab this nozzle, and we're going to aim at the base of the fire, stay a nice safe distance away. And S is for squeeze. When we squeeze this handle, we'll discharge the unit. And the last thing we're going to do is sweep. We're going to sweep at the base of the fire and try to put out the flames from the bottom up.
Yes, gentlemen, it is clear. Any question about
No, sir.
pass system? So every extinguisher, there is a mention this formula. So you can memorize easily. Okay.
Yes.
There is a many prevention method. We have a detection system. Detections come in variety of size. For example, variety of different media like smoke detector, flame detector, and fire detectors. Okay, so fire sprinkler, smoke damper, smoke ventilations. These are the installation helping as a fire prevention. Okay, and you must have your facility some kind of arrangement. Do not accumulate uh, unnecessary flammable, combustible, auxiliary material. Always do the housekeeping. Your stair should be unobstructed. You must have a proper tools and tackles like ladders, extinguishers. It should be inspected every month. Okay, and it should be, for example, fire extinguisher you must have to be arrangement so you can timely recognize the what's risk associated. You have to timely monthly basis to inspect the extinguishers. So if I will ask you, what is the protocol? What is the frequency to refill of the fire extinguisher? What is the duration you are implementing at your site? What's the frequency to refill of the extinguishing media? Do you have any idea? How many months after you people are sending your fire extinguisher for refilling purpose?
Don't have any idea, sir, but usually if used, then we have to refill it from the facility.
But but some there are many factors can compromise your extinguishing safety. For example,
Yeah,
if you will store direct sunlight, might be very next day it will be expire. And in real emergency case, if you will not take care, and might it will not helpful to extinguish the fire. Normally, as per procedure, as per Saudi law, and as per set procedure, every 6 months you have to send back to the agent or supplier to refill inside the extinguishing media. Okay, every 6 months, either it is used or no use, it will automatically will be expire after 6 months.
okay,
Got it?
got it, got it.
Okay.
So,
So to respond the procedure, you must have communication with the workforce, where your exit point, where is your safest point, so that in case of emergency, they will follow the protocols. These are the means of evacuations. Like you must have your facility a lighting arrangement with reflected white and green background to highlight the out exit doors. Maintain the escape. Do not store any material near the emergency gate. And you have always signages and notices for education of the people working at your facilities. You must have posted different location emergency evacuation. It will reflect where you are right now and what will be in case of emergency, how you can evacuate easily. So these are the legend helpful to easily evacuate from the facility to reach the safest point if there is a big project or if there is a number of people are working in the facility and number of buildings involved in this. So such kind of arrangement can be helpful to safely respond. Prevention, as I told you, you must have to arrangement, fire doors, alarm detector, emergency kits, fire extinguishers, smoke detector, fire prevention alarms. These arrangement can helpful to prevent the fire chance. Every month you can inspect the fire extinguisher, and every 6 months you can send back and maintain the record, maintain the tag. If you people have used already, so keep it separately in other area to avoid any confusion or to avoid any problem in case of emergency. Damages, corrosion, leakage, all cylinders should be separate and sent back to the supplier to replace it. Okay. So indicator always showing the status of the extinguisher. If it is in green needle, indicator show it is safe and it is ready for use. But if it is depressurized, overpressurized, so it will be useless in case of fire. So you have to be monitor it. You have to be every month check it uh, by assign a firefighter or safety officer can helpful to maintain such kind of equipment. Fire watcher, if there is any firework ongoing, so even after the firework, even after the hot work is done, there is a responsibility of fire watcher to be always available in the hot work area at least 30 minutes. Okay, if you have facility hot work, so even work is finished, so the person for fire watcher will always be available at the facility at least 30 minutes. So in case if there is an open flame or spark, so he can respond that time immediately to extinguish the fire. You must have fire retardant cloth. If there is any work of hot work, you must have a permit of hot work. You must have arrangement, fire blanket, fire extinguisher, fire hydrant, fire walls. Okay. So you must have to be arranged all flammable combustible material away from the hot work area so that the chance of fire can be minimized. Clear? If you people are working in confined space, so you must have to be arrange additional PPE like SCABA, self-contained breathing apparatus, and do not put any welding machine or generator inside the confined space. These things should be outside the confined space area. Okay. And provide the well ventilation so that risk of backdrafting can be minimized. Ensure all arrangements are properly to tackle the fire. Be remember if it is safe to do to extinguish the fire, so you can attempt it. If it is unsafe, so please do not put yourself. You people are not trained people, so you have to call a trained team like civil defense. They can come to your facility in case of extinguish the fire in huge area. Any question, brother? This was just short session and hope all basic points I have cleared. So still, if there is any question, you can ask. This is only for open discussion. You can ask and I will try to reply your questions. Yes, gentlemen. Any question?
Yes, sir. I have a question. Okay.
Yes, please.
Sir, mostly we use CO2 gas
Mm-hmm.
to stop the fire. But
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know about any other gases. Which gases are used to stop the fires? Alternative gases except CO2.
CO2 basically it's come in portable shape, and for small fire it is easy and handle and arrange very easily from the market. So for small stage it is only suitable CO2.
And
Okay, but industrial
okay,
purposes there are many: Novak gas, FM 200 gas, halogenated gas. These are the different type of gases. Depend on the risk of the industry, you can utilize it in big scale. But for domestic purpose, for small projects, this is the only option available. CO2, it's easy to be arranged from the market. You can utilize it.
okay, sir.
Yes. What else, other brother? No question.
Uh, no, sir. Thank you so much for your time, sir. It was a very
Okay.
informative
Uh,
for us.
Thank you, all of you. I need the attendance sheet from all of you with clear your name, your ICAMA number, your company number. You have to be sent in X Word file or Excel file so that your certificate can be issued to you.
Okay, sir.
Sir, our
So,
concern
We will
related
contact our
to
safety engineer.
okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Take care. Bye bye, sir.
Yes.